WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
Holy cow, it's a hit. The Money Store does it again. Boy, when it comes to second mortgages and first mortgages, the Money Store has fixed rates. Low interest. Low monthly payment. And instant approval by phone to qualified borrowers. For a second or first mortgage, call the Money Store toll-free. Dial 1-800-221-9000. Find out how low our rates are today.
From Oakland Coliseum in Oakland, California, WON Sports.net proudly presents White Sox Baseball 17. Today is the final game of a 3-game series between the New York White Sox and the Oakland Athletics. This is yours truly, Jonathan Rios, bidding all of you fans a good afternoon from Oakland, California. Final game of this series against Oakland before the Sox head on to Houston to take on the red-hot Houston Astros. And let's take a look at what has happened in this series so far. The Sox lost to Oakland 11-2, and then they got revenge last night by shutting down Oakland, blasting them 10-0. And in the third game, Oakland won that series 4-0 yesterday. So now Cash and his boys will look to try to split this series 2 games apiece. Pagliarulo leads off by Mattingly, Winfield, Jackson, Hesse, Brett, Dawson, Stargell, and Agon. On the mound will be Sonny Gray for the A's. He's 3-1 so far this season, an ERA of 3.71. 12 games in, this is 13th, 77.2 innings pitched, 70 hits surrendered, 28 walks surrendered, and 58 strikeouts delivered. Not that much of a crowd here in Oakland, but when you have a team that's struggling, but is on the verge of possibly taking this series, you'll hope that the crowd number will change. There's a lot of fans in the seats, but not in the outfield, as you see. And Mike Pagliarulo will lead off here in the ballgame in the start of the first inning. First pitch to Pags, fouled away, and we're underway 0-1. Ray is set at the belt. The 0-1 to Pags, high fly ball into right field. The right fielder is right there. We'll tell you his name in a moment after he makes this catch, which he does, 1 away. The defense for the Oakland A's looks like this, presented by Majestic Athletics. The outfield is Dyson, Burns, and David. The infield is Simmons, Valencia, Laurie, Kanja, and catching the balls and strikes, Bolt. Here's Preston Mattingly hitting at .370 with 22 homers and 57 runs batted in, playing first base. Left-handed batter for the Sox. Beautiful day for baseball here in Oakland this afternoon. Ray is set. First pitch to Mattingly. Went too far. Strike 1. Sox trying to not lose a series. Trying to avoid their first ever series loss. Trying to get out of here with a split, which is better than a series loss. And that will do the job. High drive in the deep right center field. So long farewell. A monster shot for Preston Mattingly. Home run number 23 of the year, and the Sox off and running. It's 1-0 New York. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Preston Mattingly, this bud's for you. That ball took a long time to come down, but it was a no-doubter the moment it left the bat. Mattingly, home run number 23, gets a glad-hand reception from Dave Winfield. Look how high that ball was. And it took a long time to come down from the sky. Nevertheless, it came down over the fence, into the crowd, the second deck, the first deck, And it's a 1-0 Sox lead. Here's Winfield hitting at .351 with 19 homers and 42 runs batted in. And the red-hot Reggie Jackson is on deck. A runner's in, 1 out, bases empty. 1-0 Sox. Winfield at the plate. Gray is set. First pitch to Dave into left center. That's going to be extra bases for Winfield, you would think. And it will be. Stand-up double, 1 out. So his bat continues to burn. And the batter now will be the red-hot Reggie Jackson, hitting at .400 with 30 homers and 76 runs batted in. A long time in his first couple of years of his major league career. Then he was a Yankee, an Oriole, and an Angel. And now he's a Sox in video game form. Man's at second base, 1 run is in. The pitch by Gray to Jackson, swinging a miss, strike 1. Jackson is 75 hits away from career hit number 3,000. And he may get there sooner rather than later, especially in his historic pace he's going. And a ground ball foul. He comes in with 2,925 career hits and is 75 away from 3,000. Pretty remarkable. Pitch. And he'll add to that total with a base hit to right. Winfield will scoot into third. Well, now Jackson with 2,926 career hits, and now he's 74 away from 3,000 in his career. A solid hit on the ground, and now bring up Ron Hassey. Upgraded to the number 5 spot. He's hitting at .410 with 30 home runs and 63 runs batted in. Big opportunity, but the infield is in for Oakland just in case. Did he go? He did not. Ball 1. Runners at first and third, 1 down, 1-0 Sox on the Preston Mattingly home run. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. The 1-0. A foul ball to the left side out of play, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sonny Gray set at the belt. The 1-1 to Hesse. Went too far, strike 2. One-two pitch. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Winfield at third, Jackson a small lead at first, as you see on your screen. Again, the 1-2 to Hesse. Down low, count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on, Oakland. Here we go, Oakland.
2-2 is the count. And the pitch. He went too far, strike 3. 2 outs here in the first inning. A big opportunity for Hesse. Goes too far and not good for Ron. So 2 away. And the batter will be George Brett, hitting at .355 with 25 homers and 60 runs batted in. His slugging percentage at a whopping .750. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, a runners in. Huge opportunity for New York here in the top of the first. Gray is set. 2-out pitch to Brett. Went too far. Strike 1. On 1 is the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike through 2, and now it's 0-2 on Brett. So a big opportunity for the Sox, slowly slipping away. He's just 1 strike, 1 out away from getting out of this jam. The 0-2 to Brett. He struck him out, swinging, side retired. A run does come in to score on the Mattingly home run, but 2 men are left stranded. No, the first. Sox 1. A's coming to bat. We march on to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the A's starting lineup, 1 through 9. You got Burns, Dyson, Davis, Rasmus, Canha, Wood, Valencia, Laurie, and Simmons. And on the mound is the knuckleballer, Phil Niekro. 340 career wins, 270 losses. His career ERA at 3.35. And while he's finishing up his warm-up tosses, let's take a look at the defense alignment for the Sox, presented by Majestic Athletics. In the outfield, you got Jackson, Dawson, and Winfield. The infield, Pags, Agon, Mattingly, and Brett. And catching the balls and strikes, Ron Hasse. Here's Billy Burns hitting at 286 with 2 homers and 21 runs batted in. His on-base percentage at .333. First pitch by Niekro. Strike, 0-1. Look at George Brett. Right now, that was Agon manning second base. The 0-1. Strike. That hooked him. 0-2. One to nothing Sox here in the bottom of the first. The pitch to Burns. Just missed the corner. 1-2. The stretch and the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball, base hit, pass Agon into right field. They're going to throw to second, and he is safe. The hesitation by Winfield cost the Sox. And there's a man in scoring position, a tying run in scoring position for the A's, just like that. Should have been a single, instead it's a double. And here's Jared Dyson hitting at 271. 3 home runs, a couple of runs batted in, RBI chance here for Oakland. And they're going to get that RBI into right center. It's a 1-1 tie. Dawson in center, not Winfield, for my mistake on that. And Dyson extends his hitting streak to 10 games, so just like that, a bad start for the Sox defensively and pitching-wise. Here's Davis. Is inside, 1-0. That's Jared's 15th RBI driven in so far this season. The 1-0 delivery, fouled straight back, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Here's a ground ball, this has to be 2. Hesitation at second, they still get the double play, 2 away. Well, Chris grounds into a much-needed double play for Niekro to try to keep this a 1-1 tie and not have extensive damage. Here's Rasmus sitting at 247 with 9 homers and 24 runs batted in. Base is empty, a run is in. The pitch. Ripped to right, but foul, 1-1. The 0-1 delivery is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Niekro looks like he's getting away from that knuckleball pitch, and it's going to cost him. Base hit in the center. Dawson with a good arm to first, not in time though. Well, the inning continues for Oakland. They'll bring up Mark Canha, playing first base here today. And the first 2 outs, 1-1 tie. Strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a strike to the dismay of Mark. 0-2. There's that first 2 outs, 0-2 on Canha. The pitch by Niekro. Strike 3 right down the pipe. There's your first K of the day. But the A's march back and tie the game at 1 at the end of 1. To the second inning, and Andre Dawson leads off, 326 average, 16 home runs, 37 runs batted in. He'll lead off here in the top of the second, and a 1-1 tie here from Oakland Coliseum. Sonny Gray back to work, and a high drive in the deep right center again. Kiss that one goodbye. So long, farewell. Off the windows and off the facade in right center. That is home run number 17, but most importantly, it's career home run number 499 for Andre Dawson, and the Sox take a 2-1 lead. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Andre Dawson, this bud for you. And we watch 499 sail away, no doubter, into right center. They hit off the window, slash the facade, near the second deck. And it's a 2-1 ball game, and here's Willie Stargell.
Designated hitter, Willie Stargell.
And the pitch is way outside, 1-0. Stargell comes into this game with a .255 average, 15 homers, and 35 runs batted in. He's slowly improving, but he's not the Stargell we saw last year or a couple of years before that. 1-0 is the count. Gray is set. And the 1-0 pitch on the way, ripped on the right, and is right to the second baseman, 2-1 out. That's the type of season Stargell's had. Frustration. He's hit the ball right on the nose, but to no avail. So we're reaching the bottom of the order right now, and the batter will be Agon, playing second base here this afternoon. And the pitch by Sonny Gray, a little chopper to the second baseman. They'll get the flip there for out number 2. Well, now we go to the top of the order, and here's Pags. Mike Pagliarulo, who flew out his last time up back in the first. 2-1 Sox lead here in the top of the second inning. Preston Manley is on deck, who homered. He's set to go just in case this inning continues. Pagliarulo grounds to the first, side retired, but not before. Andre Dawson hits his 17th home run to put the Sox on top, and not only that, he is now one shy of career home run number 500. Mill the second, 2-1 New York. Stephen Vogt comes in, 270 average, 5 home runs, a couple of runs batted in. He's a left-handed batter. And a potential tying run for Oakland. Here in the start of the bottom of the second, it's a knuckleball strike, 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Got fooled on that knuckleball again. 0-2. The pitch again. And a high fly down the right field line toward the corner. And a foul ball. 0-2. The pitch. Ground ball. Nice stab there by George Brett. And gets his man at first for out number 1. Well, you look at the AL Central standings, it's official. Sox once again running away with it with the best record in baseball, 55-4. Danny Valencia steps in, 223 average, 9 home runs, and 27 runs batted in. The pitch on the way, with the foul right side out of play. The 0-1 on the way. A little chopper on the ground, and it's up the middle for a base hit. Pagliarulo got confused. Should have been an easy routine play instead of the seeing eye single. And the batter will be the former Sox Jet Laurie. See, it splits between the home and road. Pretty decent, you would say, as that's a ball, 1-0. The runner will be going. Fouled away, strike 1. The 1-1. And a pop-up. Third base side. Foul ground for George Brett, who misses the ball. 1-2 on Laurie. The pitch again. That ball got away, I think. And he's going to go to second. The ball is right there on the money. What was the runner thinking? There's 2 outs. My goodness, you talk about having your head in the sand. And there's a strike 3 call. Add insult to injury, side retired. End of 2, Sox 2, Oakland 1. Preston Manley leads off the third inning. Hit a home run back in the first. Sox 2, Oakland 1. You talk about a bottom of the inning full of brain cramps. That was one right there for the A's. First pitch to Mattingly on the ground, seeing eye single for Mattingly. That was the hot shot, folks. And he's on with his second hit of the ball game this afternoon. He's a team leader in some hits. And Reggie leads everybody, but Mattingly is coming on strong. Here's Dave Winfield, who doubled, but was stranded at third his last time up. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. Mattingly does not, he has speed, but will not go here when you have a big bat at the plate. The pitch by Gray, and a high fly ball deep into center field. Back is the center fielder, going back, at the track, at the wall, so long, farewell! Dave Winfield with a 2-run homer, and it extends the Sox lead to 4-1. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Dave Winfield, this bud for you. He socked that one, folks. 4-1, New York Sox in favor. Getting a high five from both Mattingly and Jackson, who will now be coming to the plate. Let's take a look at this home run. He really put a solid charge onto that one. See where this ball landed. Oh my, near that second deck of the abandoned windows, I would believe. Here's Jackson. The pitch to Dredge, and a little looper in the right center. That's going to be a base hit. He's on with his second hit of the ball game. It's going to be marked out as a line drive in the box score in tomorrow's newspaper at the Daily Planet. Guarantee you that, as the pitching coach now talking to Sonny Gray. You got to imagine the bullpen is starting to work for the Athletics at the moment. We'll be on the air tomorrow at 7. We'll make it 8 o'clock from Houston, Texas at Minute Maid Ballpark. The Sox taking on the red-hot Houston Astros from Texas. Game 1 of a 3-game series. We'll have the first game here on SoxNet. Looking forward to bringing that to you. Ron Hassey, the batter, with Jackson at first, and he rips one to deep right field again, and is over the head of the outfielder into right field. And Jackson made a mistake, and it's going to cost him. He's out at third. From the naked eye, it looked like Dyson caught the ball. He did not. Reggie didn't know. And a base running blunder costs the Sox, but it also costs the A's an error. And here's George Brett. Hesse at second, 1 out. 2 runs are in. And an accidental swing, a bunt, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Chopper foul, 0-2. Delivery, and a high pop-up in the left field. This will stay in the yard, and Hesse will stay at second base. That's out number 2. And the batter will be Andre Dawson, who homered his last time up. Career home run number 499, and his 17th of the year. He's 1 homer away from iconic 500. Man's at second base, 2 outs. 4-1 Sox. And the pitch by Gray on the ground to third. Nice scoop there by the third baseman. Side retired. But the Sox get 2 more runs off the bat of Dave Winfield's 2-run shot in the middle of the third. It's the Sox 4 and the Athletics 1. Marcus Simmons, the former Sox, steps in, and they get 256 with 4 homers and 28 runs batted in. Necro nursing a 3-run lead at the moment. There's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. That's popped up high and deep to left field. Winfield going way back. It's off the top of the wall. And Seaman will be on his way to second. He's on with a double. A long, hard-hitting double. He missed the home run by a foot or 2. And there's a man in second for Billy Burns. He doubled and scored a run his last time up. RBI chance here for Billy. And a drive into right field. It's going to be caught. 1 down. So Burns is out, and that'll bring up Jared Dyson, who had an RBI double, RBI singles last time up. He's a perfect 1-for-1 here today with a man at second, and he takes a knuckleball there for a strike. The 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. On the ground. Oh, past the second baseman. That's Akon. The hesitation throw by Reggie. Not in time for the 2. Dyson with his second run batted in this afternoon. Again, the outfielder's hesitation throwing home. And it's Chris Davis, not a potential tying run. Runner will be going. Here comes the throw, way off. So that eliminates the potential double play situation. The pitch into right field. That's well hit. Reggie on his horse. He's not going to be able to get it. Hit off the wall. Another one will score. It's 4-3 New York. RBI double. And now the time runs at second. Here is Colby Rasmus. 1-for-1 this afternoon. Time run at second base. Go ahead run at the plate. There's a foul ball. Strike one. The 0-1 delivery. They're on the ground. Base hit in the left field. Rasmus hesitated. The runner hesitated, so it will cost him. Now runners at the corners and one down. And the tying run 90 feet away. You take a look at that base hit and that swing. So Oakland has something cooking here in the bottom of the third. And Ken Hurry's the batter. He'll take it outside. Canna struck out his last time up back in the first. Big opportunity for him here this afternoon. Hine driving to left. Base hit. His game is tied at 4. Rasmus is going to be a dead duck at third. 2 outs. Here Winfield, the outfield assist on that one, but more importantly, the game is tied at 4. We're on the reset situation. So whatever happened to Necro here in this inning, hopefully it's just temporarily, but it costs the Sox a 3-run lead. And there's a look at Cash. He cannot be happy at all. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Fouled away 1-2. The 1-2 again. Ground ball. They'll get the 4. Side retired. But not before the A's march back again. Score 3 runs. And in the middle, at the end of 3, it's a 4-4 tie. Willie Stargell lined out back in the second to lead off here in the 4th inning with his team tied with the A's 4-4. Sox looking for a split and hoping not for a series loss. They've lost 2 out of 3 so far. Looking to even things up at 2 games apiece. 0-1 is the count on Stargell. And the pitch by Sonny Gray, high fastball, 0-2. The stretch and the 0-2 delivery, high fly ball in the deep right center field. Back goes Burns on the track, looking up. So farewell, the Sox take the lead again. Willie Stargell with home run number 16 of the year puts the Sox in front once again, 5-4. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Willie Stargell, there's bunch for you. A much-needed confidence boost for the big man.
Up next for Chicago, second baseman.
Agon, it's another one high and deep to right center field. Burns going back, still back, on the track. So long, no, it's off the top of the wall. Holy cow, he just got robbed of a home run due to that high wall in right center.
Now batting, shortstop, Big Dog
Cash,
Bobo.
he's not happy because Agon did not go to second. I don't know if you want to put Agon at fault there because it looked like that ball was going to get out of here. But Agon, thinking it was a home run, did not run hard, and it may have cost him. And a line driving to right field. That's going to be over the head of Dyson. into right field. And now it's first and second.
Now batting.
What a frozen rope by Pagliarulo into right field. Just over the head of Jared. And you gotta wonder how long Sonny Gray will stay in this game. Big threat at the plate, that's Mattingly, who's homered in this game once. And a little accidental pop-up. Infield fly will run down. Oh boy, that's not good. Here's Dave Winfield homered his last time up and doubled. 2 for 2, he's perfect today. First and second, one out. 5-4 Sox looking for more. The 1-out pitch by Gray, hot shot foul, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Hot shot again, foul, 0-2.
Come on, Oakland!
0-2 to Winfield. On the ground, base hit in the left field. Will they send the runners? They will not. The bases will be loaded for Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. And now Winfield is a triple away from the cycle. He has a double, a home run, and now a single. So now all eyes will be on Reggie, the former A. Bases loaded, one down. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. 5-4 Sox trying to blow the door off this game. The pitch to Reggie. Yeah, foul ball, strike one. The 0-1 delivery went too far, 0-2 on Reggie Jackson. Ron Hesse is on deck. Bases loaded, one out, a runner's in. Sox trying to cash in their chips. The pitch to Reggie. Swung on him, and strike three. Now Reggie's out for the first time this afternoon, does not cash in his chips. And now it'll be on the hands of Ron Hesse, who struck out and grounded out. He's had a tough day today, but one swing could change that. 2 outs, bases empty. 1-run lead for the Sox. Gray is set. The pitch to Hesse. Into right center field with a falling well. Another run scores. 6-4 New York, and the bases remain loaded. RBI single for Ron.
Third baseman, number 5, York White.
And that's it for Sonny Gray. He's going to come out this game with a 2-run deficit, on the hook for the loss. This call of bullpen brought to you by New York Telephone. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, we're here at Kansas Deli talking about the New York Telephone regional calling area. And helping me illustrate is Deli Man Marvin Waldman. Did I use your correct title, Marvin? Is Deli Man the correct way?
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay. Marvin, what looks good today?
Oh, well, I made a little model of the New York Telephone regional calling area. The Lox is Long Island, the gefilte fish is Westchester and Rockland, and the pickled herring is the 5 boroughs.
And practically all calls anywhere in this area are connected by New York Telephone.
Right. If you call across the street, that's on New York Telephone. To Long Island, New York Telephone.
And from the gefilte fish to the Lox is
New York Telephone.
A delightful presentation, Marvin. And if you're short on fish, just check out the back of your telephone bill. Regional calling from New York Telephone. Marvin, let me have a piece of Long Island with a schmear.
We're all connected, New York Telephone.
Why is Mel's front door open? Mel? Mel? Oh my God. Mel? What the hell happened here? Mel? Mel?
It means welcome to hell, Supergirl. Oh!
Gavin Floyd comes in. This is his 15th game in. He's been in 14. 2-2 so far is his record. Area of 3.72. So he has to try to clean up this mess. A run is in, making 2 runs in. Bases loaded for George Brett and 2 outs. Clock looking for some more runs to cash in. The pitch to Brett. A high drive! Deep to left. If it's there, it's gone! It is gone! Grand slam time! George Brett with a grand slam home run and has blown the door off this place. It's 10-4 New York. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, George Brett, this bud for you. Bring out the bread and mustard on that one, folks. Holy cow, the Sox needed that one. Getting a glad reception from everybody at home plate. And the Sox have blown the door off this place and has silenced this A's crowd. That ball was crushed. And now, and all those runs are charged to Sonny Gray. Wow. Here's Andre Dawson, who grounds one to third base hit. He eats up the third baseman into left field. And Dawson's on with another hit this afternoon. Well, here's Willie Stargell, who last at bat in this inning, hit a home run to put the Sox on top 5-4, and at the moment have increased their lead. 2 out to manage at first. The pitch to Willie. On the ground, base hit. That's a fair ball down the right field line. And runners will hold at first and second with still 2 outs. Boy, really struck that one hard. Just past the dive of Kenha. And Willie's on again. Here's Agon. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The ball did not get that more further than it should have been. 0-1 is the count. The pitch. He likes one down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and that'll score at least 1 run. And it will. It's 11-4 New York. RBI single for Adrian Gonzalez. And the hit parade with 2 outs for the Sox continues here in this inning, and the top of the order coming up. Mike Pagliarulo. 2 outs, first and second. 11-4 New York. The pitch. Swung on, there she goes. High and deep to right. Kiss it goodbye. It is foul. Oh, that ball looked like it was going to go fair, but it hooked foul quickly. It's 0-1. Wow, just a long foul ball. Went too far there on 2. Boy, the A's got away with that one. Big time sigh of relief. And that one will stay fair. Down the line, it is fair, and it's gone. So long, farewell. Peg strikes again. He missed a long home run by a few feet a moment ago, and just now able to keep it fair. And this one counts for 3 more. It is now 14-4 New York. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Mike Pagliarulo, this bud for you. Man, oh man, so they just turned on the power switch here in this inning, the Sox have, and have just clobbered the baseball. Add 3 more on the board, and the Sox now have a 10-run lead. That ball just stayed fair. And now, that's number 24 for Pags, and now here's Preston Mattingly.
The first baseman, Boomer.
And he hits this one high and deep to right center. Somebody call back to back, Jacks, you bet. So long, farewell. Another home run. And for Preston Mattingly, that's his second of the afternoon. Into the upper deck in center, and the Sox now have an 11-run lead. They're up 15-4, and the A's bullpen has imploded here in this inning. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Preston Mattingly, who's buds for you? Number 24 of the year for Mattingly. What a day. Winfield chops it foul, strike one. The 0-1 to Dave. Ground ball, base hit down the line again. Winfield a perfect 4 for 4 this afternoon. Doesn't take a scientist to show that this guy is on fire right now. Here's Willie Stargell. 15-4 New York. Going 2 outs is the count on Reggie, who accidentally bunts foul ball. Boy, he really looks lost today, doesn't he? Does have 2 hits though today, so he doesn't look totally lost. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 0-2. Look at this, 19 hit for the Sox, 9 for the A's. Reggie strikes out once again, second time in this inning. Side retirement out before the Sox put on a thumping here in the 4th inning. Middle of the 4th, Sox 15, A's 4.
Leading off the 4th for the A's, third baseman, number 26.
First pitch of this batter is a strike, 0-1. The pitch, 0-2. Another foul ball, 0-2. Boy, Nico has to be happy with his offense coming back and really tearing the cover off the ball. Meanwhile, there's a base hit in the center, and the A's lead off the 4th inning with a solid single. So the batter now will be Jet Laurie, 0 for 1 here today. Struck out back in the 2nd. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. That's high outside, 1-0. The pitch. Ground ball foul. We'll do it again, 1-1. The pitch on the way. Strike, 1-2. To the dismay of Laurie, the former Sox. Part of some big championship teams for the Sox a couple of years ago. That's a foul ball. Now it'll reach the seats. One and 2 on Jet Laurie. Man's at first. Nobody out. The pitch. Popped him up. Third base side. Foul ground near the A's bullpen. George Brett is there. And there's your first out of the inning. So the batter will be Marcus Simmons. 1 for 1 here today. A double and a run. First pitch to him. Well, that's a foul ball, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Strike, 0-2. Oh, 2 delivery. Just missed down low, 1-2. Again, the infield is in, the outfield is normal. The 1-2 delivery. Into right field, that is gonna dunk in. Base hit for the A's and Simmons. He's on once again this afternoon. And the batter will be Billy Burns. 1 for 2 with a double and a run. Once again, the infield is in. The outfield is normal against Billy Burns. Strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. That's fouled away. Strike 2. The pitch. Popped him up. Shortstop ball for Payaruro. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Runners now at first and second. Well, the batter now will be Jared Dyson. A perfect 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 runs batted in. The pitch. Outside 1-0. The pitch. 1-0, a high fly deep in the right field. It is gone. Home run for Jared Dyson. 3-run shot, his 3rd hit of the afternoon, and the Sox pain in the butt here today. It is now, at 3 more runs, let me see if I can do my math, it is now a 15-7 ball game. Jared Dyson, who is right now the most legit hitter on the squad, not only today but all year, gets a grand out reception from both of his teammates. Now his 3rd teammate who will be coming to bat. As we take a look at his home run, this, folks, was a no-doubter off the bat of Jared Dyson. He puts 3 more runs on the board and has made this game more interesting now. It's 15-7 and a strike, 0-1. Well, as we learned against the Cubs, no lead is safe. Remember, the Cubs had a huge lead at the old stadium against the Sox earlier this year. Sox came back and won it in stunning, dramatic fashion. So anything is possible, especially in this afternoon's game, the way things are going. 2 outs, and there's a strike, and it's the 3rd out of the inning, and another K for Negro. Rough inning for Negro as the A's scored 3 runs off the bat of Dyson's home run. And the 4, Sox 15, A's 7. Ron Hassey, the batter, 1 for 3 with a single and a run here today. It is now an 8-run ball game, an 8-run lead for the Sox. As Hassey lines one to right field and is right to Dyson, 1 out. Well, the batter now be George Brett, who broke this game open wide with a grand slam in the 4th. (15-7) Sox lead. And the pitch on the way, a high fly ball in the right field. Dyson there. Onto this one on the warning track, makes the catch for out number 2.
Center fielder number 10.
Here's Andre Dawson, 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. The pitch. Swing and a miss on 1. Dawson 1 home run away from number 500 of his career. The 0-1 went too far, 0-2. Delivery on the ground to short. There's another out. Side retired. Sox lead 15-7 halfway through middle of the 5th. We're now going to pause for station identification.
You didn't just come here to kill me. What are you and your boss really up to?
Well, I guess I could tell you since you won't be around to stop it, just like the Scarborough tragedy. How are you dealing with the aftermath of that? I could still see the headline. Supergirl too drunk to do anything about the Scarborough fire. I'm going to be launching 2 long-range nuclear missiles. And the target of both those missiles, the city of Metropolis.
No, you won't. Those missiles aren't going to detonate anyway. I'll have to catch her the best way I know. That's my hair.
Even this one for these washable, durable White Sox placemats from your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Oh, yeah. Just order any Pizza Hut pizza and get a set of 2 White Sox placemats for just 89 cents. There are 4 White Sox placemats in all, and they're available only at your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Hey, what's that? Fork ball. Fork ball? I don't even have a fork ball. Where'd you learn to catch?
Back in Oakland Coliseum, yours truly, John Rios, here on W.O.N SockNet. Kobe Rasmus leads off here in the 5th with his club down 15-7 against the Sox in the final game of this 4-game series. Sox looking to split it at 2 games apiece. Strike taken 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. That's way too high. The 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
2 straight.
And a line drive, base hit over the head of the umpire into left field. And nobody in left field there because the ship was there on. A long double, hard-hit double for Rasmus, who's on again here in the 5th as the hitting A's continue to hit. Here's Kenna. He's 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The Cash has to be concerned about Negro here. His pitch count is way up there, but with the big lead, you got to wonder how long will he stay in the game. Into right field, another base hit. Another run will score. All of a sudden, a 15-8 ball game as the runner will go to third on the 4th throw, and not in time. We talk about sleepwalking in the outfield. That was a bad throw. So the A's have a man at third for Stephen Vogt. 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs here today. And the pitch on the way. On the ground, that'll bring in a run. No, it's a base hit. And it will bring in a runner. Have a runner at first. It's all of a sudden 15-9 New York. Boy, the swinging A's are really swinging today. And now is Danny Valencia. And now, as I see it, there's action in the Sox bullpen. And not a moment too soon, there's a strike. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. The A's are swinging away, and there's a drive foul. The 0-2 again. Left base hit in the right. Will they get the first and second? They won't. Could have been a double play. Is scooted past Mattingly. First and second, and still nobody out for the A's. Now there's Jet Lowry. 15-9 New York. The pitch. Drive foul. Strike 1. There's action in the Sox and A's bullpen as we see from left to right. And that's high and deep to left field. Winfield going back. Still going back. Makes the running catch. And there's your first out of the inning. Now the batter now will be Marcus Simmons. 2 for 2 with a double and a single. First and second, 1 out. 15-9 is the score. Strike taken. The 0-1. Ripped the foul. Strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Into right field. Jackson makes the catch. Nobody will tag. Everybody will be safe where they are. 2 out. Well, the batter now will be Billy Burns. 1 for 3 with a double and a run. The 2-out delivery. Outside, apparently 1-0 to dismay of Phil. The 1-0. There for strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Apparently up high. 2-1 is the count. On Billy Burns. The 2-1. Line, base hit in the right. Let's see if they'll send that runner. They will as Reggie hesitated for a third time. Is on the mark though, and they got him. Side retired. And a 5. The A's score a couple of more runs, but the Sox still lead 15-9. Former Brewer John Axford will come in the pitch. 21st game. He's been in 20 so far. He'll be facing Willie Sargent to begin the 6th inning. 15-9, Sox lead. What a game. The ball was a blowout. Has turned into a close game. 6-run deficit. And a base hit into right center. And Sargent's on for the 3rd time this afternoon. Here's Agon, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run. Batted in. Sargent at first. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Nobody out here in the start of the 6th inning. And the pitch by Axford is lined to right field. Hit well, hit deep, and it's off the wall. Runners now at 1st and 2nd, and nobody out. Another frozen road for Agon. Here's Mike Pagliarulo, who had a 3-run homer his last time up. The pitch by Axford went too far, strike 1. The 0-1. A little chopper, could be 2. Not in time, fielder's choice. Runners at the corners, 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox.
Here's Mattingly, who's homered deep twice here today. Comes in, runs at the corners, 1 out. The infield is in for a potential double play. The outfield is normal. First pitch to Preston. Ground ball foul. Pick off at first, not in time. You see Dennis Eckersley and Raleigh Fingers in the bullpen, as you saw in that shot. The 0-1 with 1 down to Mattingly. Went way too far. That was not even in the solar system, 0-2. And he knows it too. It'll be an 0-2 to Mattingly. 1st and 3rd, 1 down. Popped them up behind the plate. Will it go to the stands? Nope. Goes into the glove of Bowl. 2 outs. Here's Dave Winfield, who has a home run and a couple of hits here and there. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Oxford is set, trying to get out of this inning.
No, he's safe.
Big opportunity for the Sox to cash in their chips here in the 6th inning. The pitch by Axford. On the ground to the shortstop. The flip side retired. Sox do not cash in any runs. Instead they leave both men on base. And in the middle of the 6th is the Sox 15 and the A's 9. Well, here's the man who's been a thorn on the Sox side, and that is Jared Dyson. Sox have not been able to figure him out and how to get him out. There's a strike on 1. The pitch. Strike again on 2. The pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Again the 0-2. And popped them up. First base side for Mattingly. And for the first time, Jared Dyson is retired in this game. 1 down. So the batter will be the left fielder, Chris Davis. 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Sox trying to hold on to a 6-run lead here in the 6th inning. Strike taken on 1. The pitch on the way. Ground ball, base hit in the right. The pitch is on and is booted by Jackson. There will not be an error because Chris stayed at first. So here we go again. Here's Colby Rasmus, 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles for today. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. High drive, deep to right field. It will not matter. That ball is long gone. Over the second deck and right. Colby Rasmus has just made this a 4-run ball game. It is 15-11 New York. That ball was smoked. That ball was tattooed. That ball was destroyed. And Phil Niekro, not as sharp as he's been throughout the season. And you got to wonder, is it time to bring in the bullpen? As we'll take a look at this home run hit by Colby just a moment ago. This ball was tattooed. Took a knuckleball. Let's see where the location was on this. Right down Broadway. And Rasmus knew what to do with it. He deposits it into the second deck and right for a 2-run shot. And it's number 10 of the year. And it's 15-11 New York. McKenna pops it up into right field near the Sox dugout. And Reggie, near the Sox bullpen I should say, Reggie makes the catch for 2 outs. Well, the batter is Stephen Bogue, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. He hits that one down the line. That's going to hook foul. The 0-1 delivery. He pulls that one foul again. Niekro ahead of Stephen. 0-2, make a step in. 0-2, and again another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, boy. Niekro just staring into the home plate empire after that one. Wow, I'd like to know where that one was. 1-2, into deep right center. And the A's have made it a 3-run ball game with a massive bomb by Stephen Bogue. And Niekro's just chirping at the home plate empire after that missed call. Solo's shot has now made it a 15-12 ball game. My, oh my. What was an insurmountable lead has turned into now a dwindling lead for the New York White Sox. And you can tell the frustration is showing on Niekro's face after that pitch that was not called a strike. Let's take a look at this home run. This one was destroyed. A no-doubter for Stephen Bogue. And still no move by Cash, the manager, or a signal to the bullpen. Wow. So now you got a situation here where, oh! Look out! And that had to be a purpose pitch. That was done on purpose, but here's the problem. You now have a situation where now Oakland's going to be fiery and will now want to take it to you. Here's Jed Laurie, who fouls it away. 2 outs, 15-12. A man's at first on a purpose hit by a pitch. That was intentional, folks. And a line drive over the head of Mattingly into right field. And it carries badly for Reggie, who will throw home as the runner will come home. And it is now a 1-run ball game. And a tying run. They get a 2-run ball game, not a 1-run ball game. Marcus Simmons, now the potential tying run. Hits one on the ground, right to the dive of Egon. The throw, not in time. Things falling apart for the Sox. Wow, a good effort by Egon, but Simmons is just too quick. So now it's Billy Burns. 2 outs and 2 on. The tying runs on base for the A's. This will definitely be Niekro's final inning. He has reached 100 pitches. Strike taken. 1-1. Wow, what an unbelievable turn of events here in this game this afternoon. That's down low, 2-1, and now Nico can't find the strike zone. Nico looks absolutely winded. Popped up in the center. He's going to come out of this inning still with a lead, but some things to think about. Side retire, the A's have made a statement. They will not quit. At the end of 6 is the Sox 15 and the A's 13. And it's not football. Start of the 7th and Reggie Jackson. With his team now down by 2. Make it up by 2. We'll lead off with a pop-up in the center. Billy Burns, the center fielder, doesn't have to move that much until it just came to him, and there's your first out of the 7th inning.
Up next for Chicago.
Folks, check out our sister channel, WON 5.4 YouTube, for the biggest hit of the summer. Supergirl 7 Unchained. You folks watched it, you folks have enjoyed it. Record-setting numbers so far in the first couple of weeks since it debuted. Supergirl 7 Unchained, starring Casey Ann as Supergirl and Amy Christine as Agent S. It is the 7th installment of the WON MMP Supergirl Underwater Pearl fan film series. Check it out on our channel, WON 5.4 YouTube. Hesse's going to be safe with an infield single.
Third baseman, number 5.
As now Jerry Blevins, the former Met, will come in the pitch, left-hander against the red-hot George Brett. Right now, Grand Slam holds up for Gwendolyn. 1 out, 1 on. 2-run lead for New York. The pitch went too far, 0-1. Take off again. Not in time. Fifteen to 13 is the score. The pitch to George Brett, a foul one on 2. It'll be an 0-2 again. The pitch by Jerry, another foul ball. Good battle between Brett and Blevins. Again, the 0-2, and George loses the battle with a high fastball, swing and a miss. And there's your second out of the 7th inning. And the batter will be Andre Dawson, who's 1 home run shy of number 500. And the first 2 out. Sox looking for some insurance runs here. Fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1. Accidental swing, could be a base hit. Foul. The 0-2. Swung on him and strike 3. The bullpen for the A's keeps the Sox at bay. Time to stretch in Oakland. It's the Sox 15 and the Oakland Athletics 13. Bullpen time for the Sox. Riley Fingers will try to keep this a 2-run ball game. Nico out the game, not a good performance, but he's on the hook for the win if they can keep it that way. A disastrous 6th inning is the reason why the Sox are only up by 2. The largest lead was 10. And now, Fingers can't find the strike zone for some reason. The 2-0 to Dyson. That's high, 3-0. See if Dyson will be taken here. He does, 3-1. Riley, a lot of innings to work, to warm up. Foul ball, now the count is full at 3-2. Dennis Eckersley is warming in the bullpen. If the Sox will get 2 innings out of Fingers if this lead holds up. That's the key for this bullpen, to keep this inning hold up. Right now, Dyson really battling. The pitch. This is a little nubbler here. Hesse gets his man, 1 down. We'll be on the air tomorrow, 7 o'clock upload time, p.m. Eastern time. The Sox taking on the Houston Astros from Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. Upload time here on W.O.N Southnet tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Chris Davis, the batter, takes a strike, 0-1. Davis, a good day this afternoon, 2 for 4 with a double and a single. The 0-1, that's with foul 0-2. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground. They're going to call out a fair ball. The ship is on. And Davis is going to second. Winfield hesitated again. And now the tying run will be coming to the plate with 1 down. Kobe Rasmus, who homered in this game earlier to get this game close, is at the plate. Takes it down low, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Chopper foul, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Another foul ball, 1-2. The pitch again. Another whip and a foul. Look out. Again to 1-2. Fouled away left side again. Again to 1-2. Little chopper. He'll keep the runner at second. There's the out. 2 outs. So that'll bring up Mark Kenha. 2 for 4 with a triple and a single here today. The pitch. Fouled away, strike 1. He's a potential tying run. 13-13 is the score with 2 outs. He hits one to deep right field. Reggie going back, makes the running catch, shot retired. You talk about a huge side relief, that was a big one. End of 7, 15-13 Sox. We're now going to pause for station identification.
What am I going to say to everybody? How am I going to let them know that I'm so sorry for what happened to town of Scarborough? I come to you with a promise that I will never let any individual destroy another town or city while I still draw a breath.
No! No! Snap out of it! No! Oh God! No! Snap out of it! No! No!
Oh my God! Thank God! Ow! Mel! What's the meaning of this?
It means welcome to hell, Supergirl.
What are you and your boss really up to?
Well, I guess I could tell you since you won't be around to stop it, just like the Scarborough tragedy. How are you dealing with the aftermath of that? I could still see the headline. Supergirl too drunk to do anything about the Scarborough blast. I'm going to be launching 2 long-range nuclear missiles, filled with enough nuclear material to detonate and destroy 10 major cities. And the target of both those missiles, the city of Metropolis.
No, you won't. Those missiles are going to detonate anyway. I'll have to catch her the best way I know. That's by hair.
Hey, Supergirl, how does it feel? Deja vu.
Willie Stargell 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 singles will lead off the 8th inning. With his team up by 2, looking for some more. Larry Blevins, who did a good job in the last inning, will come in to see if he could duplicate the same thing. Ground ball to second. 1 down on the first pitch. So that'll bring up Egon. 3 singles and an RBI. Earlier, he missed a home run by a few inches. One out delivery to Egon, 1-2 far, strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. On the ground, nice stab there by the first baseman. That's a line drive out by Kenna. And it's quickly 2 down for Mike Pagliarulo, 2 for 5 with a home run and a single. Two out delivery to Pags, line but foul, strike 1. The 0-1 again to Pags. High fly, deep to right. Let's see if it's there. It's curving, and it's there. Solo Billwell. A huge insurance run for Mike Pagliarulo. And the Sox now lead at 16-13. Sox needed that one, folks. Second home run of the afternoon for Pags, and fans, you know what happens? Every time a Sox gets home run, hey, Mike Pagliarulo, this bug's for you once again. Here it is, meatball pitch, and he knew where to deposit it. Wow. All the way back to the last row of those seats. Number 25 of the year, his second home run of the game, and it's a 3-run lead as Mattingly fouls it away. The 0-1. Chopper to first. Side retired. But not before the Sox get a big run. They're up by 3 at the middle of the 8th. 16-13 Sox lead. Devin Bogue with a big solo shot to cut the lead to 2. Is at the plate against Raleigh Fingers in his 3rd inning of work. Strike, I think his 2nd inning of work. Strike going on his account. Andre Dennis Eckersley is warming up in the bullpen. High fly ball, right center field. Dawson going back. He'll make the catch on the warning track for out number 1. Oh, the batter now will be Denny Valencia. 3 for 3 with 3 singles and 2-run score. Bases empty, 1 out. 3-run lead, 16-13 is the score. Ground ball to the shortstop Pags. Getting the speedy Valencia. 2 outs. Good play by Pags there. And here's Jed Laurie, 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. 0-2 delivery. Actually, 2 out delivery is the strike. Now it's 0-1. Now it's officially 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. On the way. Another foul ball. The pitch again on the way. Another foul ball to the left side of the plate. Again the 0-2. Another foul ball. Again the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Side retired. Sox still hold on to that 3-run lead heading into the 9th inning, up 16-13. Liam Hendricks will come in to pitch for the A's. And now here's the thing. With Raleigh Fingers as good as he's been right now the last 2 innings, do you keep him in for the 9th or do you bring in Dennis Eckersley? Those are your questions. Hopefully will be answered after this inning. 3-run lead right now. Okay, Winfield the batter, hits one on the ground, base hit on the left, he's on again. Won't be a cycle today, but a good day for him today. He'll finish a triple shy of a cycle, and here's Reggie Jackson, 2 for 5 with 2 singles. Has not joined the home run party. The first 3 batters have, but not him. 0-1. There's no saying when it comes to Reggie. Save the best for last. Oh, 1. That's a foul ball. Oh, boy. We're talking about closer than an inch. That was close. 0-2 on Reggie. Swing and a miss, struck him out. There's an out. First out of the 9th, and I'll bring up Ryan Hesse, 2 for 3 with an RBI and 2 singles. 2 for 5, actually. Not 2 for 3. Well, that first one down, the pitch to Ron. Ground ball, double play ball. Nope, let's see. You get the out at second, but don't get the out at first. There's 2 outs, that's a fielder's choice. Here's George Brett with the biggest dagger, a grand slam, which is still holding up, despite it being a 3-run lead. The pitch to Brett. Fouled away, strike 1. The shadows beginning to creep in here in the Oakland Coliseum. The 0-1 to Brett. Hit hard to right field, base hit, and he will continue. First and second for Andre Dawson. He is 1 home run shy of number 500. He hit .499 here earlier today. The pitch. This could be it. High fly ball, deep right field. Burns going back. He's on the warning track. He'll put it away. Side retired. That ball just died in right center. No 500 today. Last lick for the A's. Down 16-13 against the Sox. The Riley Fingers will come in to finish and complete the save situation. This is a save situation with a 3-run lead right now. And the pesky top of the order for the A's is now at the plate. Strike 1 on the foul ball. With foul, strike 2. Nobody out of 9th, 16-13 is the score in favor of the Sox. Looking for a series split. The 0-2. On the ground is fired, but past the glove of Brett into left field. And here we go again. A's have a leadoff man at first. Here's Billy Burns, 2 for 5. They ruled out an E5 on Brett. Foul away, strike 1. The pitch again. Another foul ball. And then Secondsley is warming in the bullpen just in case. Into right field. That's well hit. And that ball is gone. It's a 1-run game, 15-14. Billy Burns with a huge 2-run homer. And it's 16-15. Sox lead. Only by 1 now. My, oh my. The game's not over yet, folks. Far from over. Nobody out here in the 9th inning. And you now got to bring in Dennis Eckersley to nail the save. Let's take a look at the home run. Just a laser into right field. Well, you got no choice. The save now belongs to Dennis Eckersley. Nobody out. 1-run lead for New York. 16-15. Strike taken 0-1. Eckersley set. The 0-1. A pop-up foul. Strike 2. 0-2 by Dennis. Fouled away. Look out. This crowd is on its feet. Nobody out. 1-run lead for the Sox. The 0-2. Another foul ball. Oh, 2 again. Just missed. To the dismay of the Sox dugout and Eckersley himself. 0-2 is the count. The stretch. The 1-2. Strike 3 is called. And the Sox are 2 outs away from escaping with a series split. Dyson does not agree. The batter now is Chris Davis. Potential tying run. The pitch by Dennis. Strike, 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Chris 3 for 5 here today. A nail-biting situation. 16-15 is the score. We're 1 out. Pitch. Here's a strike. 0-2.
0-2.
Fasten your seatbelts, folks. 1 out. 0-2. The pitch. Into right field. Reggie. Under this one. And the Sox are an out away from escaping. And taking this series as a split. And the final hope is this gentleman, Kobe Rasmus, who went deep earlier. He's the potential tying run at the plate. 2 outs, 1 run deficit for the A's. Foul away, strike 1. Half the Sox dugout is standing. So is the A's dugout. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. The 1-run delivery. Another foul ball, and the A's are down to their final strike of the ball game. Tying run at the plate. 2 outs. 16-15. Sox lead. 1-2 on Rasmus. Eckerly is set. The stretch. The 1-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. One and 2 on Rasmus. The pitch. He struck him out, and the Sox escape with a series split and escape with a 16-15 victory. And improved their record to 56-4, a game which was wild from the start. And it ends with an exclamation point. A clutch save, a clutch strikeout for Dennis Eckersley. And for a guy that struggled, Bill Negro gets the win. Holy cow. What a ball game. Final score, the Sox 15, and look at the Sox 16, and the A's 15. Wow. Take your blood pressure on this one, folks. This one went down to the wire, literally. 16-25 and 1 for the Sox. 15-24 and 1 for the A's. Sonny Gray gets the loss. Bill Nico gets the win. Dennis Eckersley gets the save. Wow. Time to take a look at today's player of the game is Mike Piarulo with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. His home run was the big one, an insurance run, a solo shot, which propelled the Sox to hold on to the victory. He's the man of the hour, the top baseball Overcome card player of the game. Where would this team be without him? Unbelievable surprise so far this year. Final score, Sox 16, A's 15. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7 from Houston as the Sox take on the Astros in Game 1 of a 3-game series. Until then, this is yours truly, John Rios, hoping your game was a good game. We know this one was. Final score, Sox 16, A's 15. So long from the Bay Area, everybody.